Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games. We are going to do the wrap up finally. Been a couple of days since we played the battle. Of the battle, we know we had a superb victory, so we a much needed superb. I don't know how I pulled that off. It was not by my shooting skills, that's for darn sure. My guys really struggled with a lot of nines and even the bazooka. We immobilized the tank. I did force the crew to come out as everybody was retreating, so you wouldn't leave them just sitting there in a disabled tank. So then we ended up taking out. I added them to the capture, but even without them being captured, we would have had a superb. We really racked it up on the points, and I'm not quite sure how. A lot of officers, two officers killed, two NCOs killed. Um, we didn't let anybody. We got them all off of the hex rows where we would have lost points. So we did good. Like I said, not by skill, that's for sure. I don't know. I could not have think of a worse outcome possible on our shooting this time. We just seem to get a lot of poor. They wouldn't judge it by looking at all the kills and stuff. A lot of poor rolls. I tend to remember the bad rolls, not the good rolls too. So anyway, enough of that. It was a fun. They always are fun to try to figure your way around the problems. That's what I don't mind doing. Um, Adapting, overcoming. Um, if you're not shooting well, you gotta be smart. That's all. So yeah, fortunately things fell in our favor this time. We did not get many dummies again. I will uncover there one dummy. Yeah, we uncovered one dummy, and that was a guy that was running off the board. So it'd be interesting to see what else is out here. Let's go. All these guys are. Go ahead and put all these guys known. Yeah, there's one dummy there, another officer there. We would have had three of the four officers so far. Another medic, third dummy. I must be recording. I'm going to start sneezing again. Another dummy here. Another NCO. And down here, we only had three of them. Another NCO. Got all of them. No snipers. Another dummy. Yeah, we're going to start sneezing now. As soon as I start recording. Crazy. And another NCO. We would have had all four NCOs. Most of the officers, no snipers, and very few dummies. Wow, that's crazy. Luck of the draw. Luck of the draw. Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. I think that we didn't get the dummies was probably one of the things that saved us because they had to cross this open right here, and we did have guys in position. And when we were getting the rolls, we were devastating. They didn't get charges, so anyway, enough BS. Let's wrap this up. So we will start with we had a superb, so we're going to get a merit point, and we're also going to go up one morale from okay to good. Try and get that back up there. Bulge is horrible on morale. You lose two right after that first mission. And let's see then. We've got not that we're not out on patrol, Greg. Let's start with Bell. Bell down here. He's going to get. Everybody's getting two. He's going to get three because he had two kills on top of that. So Bell's getting three. He's going to go up to 46. I think he needs 60 to do anything. Pretty sure that's 60. We'll double check it. I don't like trusting my memory because it's not where it used to be. Yep, 60 is his next threshold. Brian Johnson, my boot, he had a really good game if I remember right. Yes, he had two killed by fire and one killed by melee. The guy you would least expect to do anything because his boot comes. So we got 3 points for him. That's a good start to his fighting career. Cole Evans, the guy I depend on, but he tripped a lot. Um, Still had 4 kills. I mean, I'm complaining about my rolls and stuff for my auto weapons, and they still came through when it mattered. So he's going to get 3 points. That's going to take him up to 55. Only 5 away from getting another skill. Love to get him quick reload. Barnes and Jenkins. Jenkins gets 3. Barnes gets 2. Barnes goes up to 15. He needs 16 to get something. And then Jenkins goes up 3. He goes up to 39. He needs 1 more to get something. There's them two. So now we go to Charlie. Coleman, my new NCO. He did not have a good game again. He had rally problems and everything. He's going to get 2. That's going to take him up to 10. We'll get a roll for him. So we're going to go ahead and roll that out. Get over here where everybody can see it. A 9 and a 9. For some reason, I don't think I like that one. He's an NCO. He gets 2 mulligans. 9 and a 9. Heroic. Yeah, I don't like heroic. Jumping on grenades and stuff. 87. White 8 down here. 7. TQ. I'll definitely take a TQ for him. That 4 is not cutting it. Definitely will take a TQ for him. Yeah, I think he failed a plan and everything this time, so that's going to be a little less likely now. This will move him up to a 5. I'm going to pause this, guys. I'll be right back. All right, getting cold and rainy outside. Need to get a little coffee in me there. Okay, let's see. We gave Coleman TQ. He's now 2-5, so we're going to get Martin to 12. He needs a 16 to move up, so he won't be moving up. Yeah, 16's next. Martin. None of my guys were injured. That was cool. Martin, right there. He got absolutely nothing, so he's going to get 2 points. That leaves him 2 away from getting something. Michael Green, not to be confused with my squad leader who is no longer with his green. He is just 2 points. He needs 20. He has 23. He's gone up to 25. That's not enough. He needs 30 for his next bump. And Aiden Hughes. Did Hughes join us? I know we're short. No, Hughes was not on the mission. Yeah, I would have liked him to have been on the mission. He's the boot that I got that rolled really high TQ, and I could have used him on my bazooka or the machine gun. With him in there, maybe we would not have missed that first shot. Patterson. Patterson only needs 2. That's all he's getting, too. Patterson's getting 2, and we'll roll for him. All right. A 9 and a 3. White 9, Black 3, stealth. I don't want stealth. Stealth's okay, don't get me wrong. I just think we can do a little better than that. I always think we could do a little better than that. Campaign skills. I know I have them in here somewhere. Force the enemy to do a re-roll on a spotting check, and I tend to forget that a lot, which is probably why I don't like it, and that's more my fault than anything. And also, I think if we go into a waiting or something, um, he has a better chance of not seeing us. So it's not bad. I just tend to forget that one a lot, and I think I'm going to re-roll because I just would rather have something 54. I'll probably get stuck with something really poor too, but that's poetic justice. Light anti-tank expert. That you can't have too many of. Seems every time I go out into the field, and he's a 4. That'll make him a 5 on that. Oh, I don't have the space for that on Patterson, no. Hmm. Stealth. Stealth is a combat. That's the other thing is I don't have the space, unlimited spaces to put these skills on the paper dolls, and I've never run into it yet. But we're in danger, and now we have run into where we're out of space on a guy's thing. He can only have a movement skill. Not the game's fault. That's my fault for limiting it. And I didn't want to overcrowd the characters. Patterson. Maybe I'll just take the stealth that I didn't want. I'll do that. Just out of, as you can see, it's getting into the picture already. Yeah, I'll do that. I wasn't really don't really want to, but I don't have enough room for another combat one, so we'll put stealth on him, and we'll just have to get used to that one. And yes, I bent the rules a little bit doing that because once you mulligan it, you're not supposed to go back, but a rare circumstance. Bryant. Bryant. You know what? That bazooka team may have gotten. I gotta look that up. They may have gotten an experience point for incapacitating that tank. For some reason, that just popped into my head. Very rare something pops into there anymore. Just joking. I make a lot of fun at myself, but I'm not really that down on myself. Figure you can't bust on yourself. You can't bust on somebody else. So, hmm, experience points. I know I'm looking right over it. Whenever I look for something and I'm recording, I can never find it. Experience. There we go. Part of a bazooka team that immobilizes an enemy AFV +1. Both the operator and assistant. I wish we'd get that same kind of deal for kills with the MG too. I know it would be overkill, but I tend to put my better guys on the gunners, and I would like my A gunners to get a little extra. So my bazooka team was green, and Pretty sure it was Martin. I want to say it was Martin. I can always go back and verify it. Let me do that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go look at one of my videos and verify my bazooka team, just because they're both going to get an extra point, and I don't want to give it to the wrong ones. I'll be right back. Yes, it was Martin, or at least it wasn't Patterson. I verified that. I didn't go too deep into it, but my other guys are up here, so it's got to be by rule of default Martin. So I'm going to give Martin and Green both one more point. Green's gone up to 26. Oh boy. And Martin will go up to 15. And all right, now we're finding Bryant again. Bryant did absolutely nothing. That's right, I had him up on the right flank up there. He didn't do anything much, but he does get 2 points. That's going to take him to 41, so that's going to get him a skill roll. He's usually one of my good ones. 87, because of that weapon skill. 87, white 8, black 7, TQ. I will give him a TQ. Any TQs I can get are a bonus. Enter TQ. That's going to take him up to 5. You see, he already increased TQ, so he came in poor, except for his grand skill. He rolled a 5 to begin with, so that's going to make him a 5 TQ. That's going to better us some. Now he'll not only be able to see him a little bit better, but he can definitely shoot him. And he can just stick around a little bit. I do like it when I've got a lot of toughs. That helps my guys survive a little better. All right, so there you have it. Let's go ahead and get rid of the game. I'll go in and do a little bit of rolling on the campaign charts for a little bit. I would like to get this. I got to make that chat window a little bit bigger. All right, so I can see it, but you guys can see it. There we go. And make it a little bit more visible for me too. All right, we are on going into the 14th. We have 10 guys. We stay in the intense front. We're still in the bulge for another week and a half yet. So we're going to go ahead and roll on events. Front line, and we're adding 10 because we're intensive. The 59 goes up to a 69. That's going to give us a patrol. I like patrol. Stage +1 patrol. That could be a patrol. Let's roll for our patrol. We're going to be doing. We earned a bulge. Patrol type 5. It's going to be a Recon 1900, distance 5. Recon, I don't tend to take a whole lot of guys with me. Recon Z5 1900. Reco. All right. So part of my consideration when I do a patrol is I like to see what guys need. This guy needs a lot to get to 60. Brian, if he gets 2 more, we'll get something. So, Brian Johnson, you are on patrol. Evans needs 60. Always like my BAR gunner in there, though. Just in case we run into trouble. Assigned to patrol. 22, no, 16 for Barnes. 16 for Barnes. Oh boy. I don't want to take too many either. Yeah, 16 for Barnes, so he'll get one. Yeah. If I take a big squad, I take a big squad. I'm really all about getting some skills in some of these guys to improve our chances, which also makes it a little harder for us when we're out on patrol. Um, Jenkins needs one more for 40, so yeah, I'm taking a lot more than I thought already. I should have muted that. Sorry, you get cut rate video with this because that's what we pay for. So um, I apologize for that. Let's see here. Next group, Charlie. 10. He's good till 16 now. 15. Martin. He'll go on patrol because he needs one more. 26. We need 4 more for him. Hughes, 3 more for him. But he's still not back off of that yet. And Patterson and Bryant just they need a lot more. So okay, we're not doing bad. I actually want to up that a little bit more. I got 5 right now. I need, well, Evans can always lead the patrol. No, I'm going to take Coleman out. I think Coleman needs a little more experience. It's on him patrol. That'll give us 6. That's not bad. All right, so now we'll go to our XP. Patrols, DRMs. All right, TQ of the patrol leader, which bringing him along makes him a 5 instead of the 7, but that is what it is. So we're subtracting 5. Oops, new patrol. Clear DMs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go patrol size is 6. We're going to add 4. Oh, won't too many. No prisoners, no bandaged, no unbandaged. And each level of scout skill. I've never gotten scout skill. Scout skill. This is my 3rd campaign, and I still have yet to get a scout. I would really like one. I think that would help a little bit on patrols. All right, so they're set up. We know that we are on zone 5. We know that we're starting at 1900. And that should have set automatically, yes. All right. We do got to find out our weather, though. Control weather. I'm actually going to roll on Clifton's alternative weather. And we are in January. We're just going to roll a d10. We get an 8. January 8. Next up from the bottom. Mist and deep snow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Mist and deep snow. Be a great time to meet up with some elites, wouldn't it? All right, so I think we're ready to go. I'm going to keep the patrol chart out here. I like to try and keep that smaller so I can put my that right there, so I can keep my emission events up here, patrol events, patrol events. All right, first mark automatically rolls. We have a 45, advances time by 30 seconds. 45 is steady progress, advance 1. Second time, 73. 73 gets a little more scary. Enemy patrol spotted up ahead. We can choose to withdraw or engage. I'm going to try to withdraw because we are on a recon mission. I could picture Saunders saying, "We're here to observe, not to." What's his favorite? Now I haven't watched it again for a couple months. Now I forget his exact words, but we're not here to pick a fight. We're here to observe. Whenever they're out in recon, I do remember him not letting them fire away. All right, so patrol leader's TQ is 5. We got to roll 5 or less. 3. We pass, so we're going to successfully withdraw. Actually, it would have been a 6. And withdraw. Pretty sure we get a plus 10 on that one. You think I've played? I've never played this before. I know it says it. I know it says it somewhere. So of course, I can't find it when I'm looking for it. So I know we had. I'm positive we had 10, unless it doesn't say. No, we spotted them. So maybe it isn't one of them. Yeah, it'll say it right here in the withdrawal if you're supposed to get it, because we spotted them and they didn't spot us. It doesn't say anything about the extra 10%, so we just avoid them. They didn't see us. They'd have no clue we were there. Didn't even see our tracks in the snow. But we do advance 1. No, it doesn't say anything about advancing 1 either, so we don't get to advance 1. All right, so we're going to go to the next time slot, 36. Steady progress, advance 1. We like advancing. Next time slot, 40, advance 1. Next time slot, 49, advancing 1. Next time slot, 14, something ahead, advance 1. Let's advance 1. Now we'll go ahead and flip that over, return to base. And then you suddenly notice an enemy force a little way ahead, gain 1 PvP. We definitely need some of them for getting a good score. A roll for map on the specific on the chapter specific patrol table. The bulge. Probably won't need the map, but I'm going to roll for it anyway. We get a 0. The Hamlet. All right. Investigate or attack or get out of there. We are trying to look. Let's go ahead and investigate. We are on recon. I'm trying to decide whether I want to get out of there, but we are reconning, so we want to see what's up ahead. So I need a 5 or less, and we get a 1. You determine the size of the enemy formation. That's a 2. Small force. We may now ambush or withdraw 1. I'm going to try to withdraw 1. That means 6 or less to withdraw. And again, it doesn't say anything about them seeing us and doing to add 10 yet. So 1, we successfully withdraw. So we got in there, we looked around, we saw a small force. Good thing is we're getting out of there. Bad news is we're not getting any points for this. The next time slot, 30. Steady progress, we're advancing 1, going back to the base. Next time slot, 84. That's a little more scary. Accidental weapons discharge, advance 1. Very nice. We get an MRR. We love it when that happens. Who's the boot? Come on, Greg, think. MRR. And we add 10% to all ensuing. Fortunately, we're on our way back. And just out of curiosity, D6, 6. That's my squad leader. He is new to the squad. Maybe he just came out of NCO school or something. He's not having a good career with us yet. Racked a couple around off into the trees. Now he's telling everybody to be quiet. Not liking Coleman too much so far. All right, next time slot. 16. Very nice. Lower's better. You make good progress. Advance 2 and gain a PvP. Very nice. I like that. So we're going to go back 2 now. We're only 1 zone away. This is where I normally get into trouble. Right back close to base. We're starting to let our guard down. And last time slot. 2400 stroke of midnight. 71. Enemy patrol spotted up ahead. They're scouting our lines. Now we can choose to withdraw +1 or engage. I'm going to try to withdraw 1 more time. We get a 3. We do withdraw, and it does not matter because no, we did not advance. We got to roll 1 more time. And then again, that does not say anything about the 10%. Unless there's in the roll. See, I don't want to be cheating myself either here. These came straight out of the rules, so unless there's something else in there. Ah, boy. Yeah, I'm not going to look at it right now. Unless it tells me to do it inside of there, I'm not doing it. All right. Ross, you can yell at me. That's okay. I deserve it most of the time anyway. Sniper, day patrols only. We are definitely not a night patrol. Night patrol treat is advance 1, no event. That will get us home. Not going to get much in the way of the recon patrol. We got 2 PvP, no prisoners, no papers. We traveled 10 spaces, so that's going to take us up to 12. CO isn't thrilled. We get an MRR. Great. So we're going into our next battle handcuffed. And it's not going to give me the result I wanted because I think we're only getting 1. Yeah, we're only getting 1 experience point for everybody on that patrol. Not going to help us a whole lot. Anything counts. Don't get me wrong. Bell, no. Johnson, yes, he goes up to 4. Evans, 56. Barnes, 16. 16 is going to be a roll. 4 and a 0. having a brain fart here. 4 and a 0. 4 and a 0. +1 weapon skill. Yes, that'll help Barnes a little bit. He is at a 3 still. +1 weapon skill. Barnes. Good deal. It's going to take his grand up to a 4 because I always do grand. I very rarely ever use anything else. So when I do weapon skills, it's always primary weapon. Now you are allowed to do any of them. Figured I'd mention that. Barnes. Weapon skill. Gone up to 4 now. A little bit better. And Jenkins. Jenkins is going to go up to 40, so that's going to get him one more. He's going to roll a 9 and a 7. +1 weapon skill for Jenkins. Put that on our grand because he too is a 3. So, oh boy, if I could just get my head out of my proverbial. There we go. So +1 weapon skill. And never turn them down. Them and TQ. He goes up to a 4 also for Jenkins. I don't know why I closed that. That helps us for future conflicts because weapon skills are always good. Just got to get Johnson a little something there. All right, now we go to Charlie. We only had 2 on there, Coleman and Martin. Coleman's going to go up to 11. Martin's going to go up to 16. Martin does get a skill roll. 7 and 4. So that patrol served its purpose. 3 of my guys got Fieldcraft. Fieldcraft is okay. I like Fieldcraft okay. It's another one of those ones I tend to forget about, though. Let me mulligan that because he's still early on. See if we can get another one. 0-3 Frenzy. I've never had Frenzy before. Now I'm stuck with it. Frenzy, 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 Frenzy. May go to Berserk when rolling a 0 and currently aggressive. This is going to, oh boy. Well, that one we got to go with. That was Martin. That's going to be combat skill 2 because he is, yeah, just because I thought I could do better. Fieldcraft is looking a lot better. That's all right. Frenzy. That may come in handy in a fight. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, we are returning from patrol, so we'll go ahead and end patrol now. Get all my guys back to the um, squad roster. Not that roster. I do that all the time. Still 1 man short and 1 man in the hospital. Even my boots are starting to get some qualifications to them, though. Johnson got nothing. I really need to get him some XP. We're at 38 minutes there, so I think I'm going to pause this video and we'll go into another video for the next phase, just in case we run into trouble. I shall return. Thanks for joining me. Combat 2 by Compass Games. We are in the campaign. January, that was January 14th, end of 13th, beginning of 14th. Actually, the end of the 14th, too. We're still in the Ardennes, still in the Bulge, and we'll see what's up next. Thanks for joining me.